The EMI Sound Foundation are a charity that has many famous patrons like Paul McCartney, who's one of them, and Diana Ross, Tina Turner, and they're a group of people who have got together and created a fund for musical instruments for students who might not be able to afford them themselves. So we identified this charity and we thought, can we put together something interesting that they'd be able to give us some money to spend on a really good music project. So we dreamed up this idea called Flute Shoots, and Flute Shoots are the group here at Staynor Hall where we've got 8 kids who have opted to have flute lessons, and we've provided the musical instruments for them. And the musical instruments are made by Nuvo. They're these composite plastic flutes. You're indestructible, and so the kids can take them home and use them however much they like. And at the end of their term at the school, when they move on to secondary school, we can reuse those flutes for lots of other children who come through the school. I think that it's important that children have the opportunity to learn to play music on really high quality instruments, and typically, if they get a second-hand instrument or if they get something that's a hand-me-down, it won't be in very good condition, and that will make it difficult for them to do well on. So what we thought was, if we've got this money, we can spend it on some really fantastic brand new instruments and give them the best possible start. We have a visiting flute teacher called Jenny Bantic, who we've arranged to come into school. She's a specialist flute player. She comes in and sees those 8 children for about a half an hour slot each week, and they have a lesson in a group, and they teach each other a little bit, and they learn from the teacher, and they have lots of fun and games and activities that go along with learning the flute.
I wanted to come and take part because I really like playing instruments, and I thought the flute would be quite fun. At the start I found it quite tricky because I didn't know how to play it properly, but now that I know how to, then it's quite easy.
You can actually play a tune, both of you, can't you? So what's the tune you've been playing?
Crossbun. I like that the teacher's really funny and nice.
The opportunity to learn musical instruments is just part of what the school's offering. We have general music lessons for all the kids in the school, and they get taught Spanish, and we have a PE specialist who comes in and does their PE lessons. And it's part of a big commitment by the school to broadening the children's horizons and enriching their education, so that they're not just doing all the things that you would normally expect in a primary school, but are actually building up skills that are going to be a little bit unusual and special.